Hello, welcome to the Flint Thompson Library's tutorial on transferring your references from Legacy RefWorks into EndNote Online. If you are looking for the tutorial for new RefWorks into EndNote Online, we have another one of those. Please go back and check our YouTube channel or our website to find the help video for that. This is strictly for Legacy RefWorks. To start off with on the tutorial, we are going to need to log into both our Legacy RefWorks account as well as to our EndNote Online account. Now on the homepage, EndNote Online is linked under our citation management, but the RefWorks link down here is to new RefWorks. So in order to find Legacy RefWorks in the library's databases, we're going to need to go to the complete A to Z list of databases and then find RefWorks. So we could either go to R and scroll down that alphabetical list of all the databases we have, or simply search for RefWorks in the top bar here. Click go, and then make sure that you are selecting RefWorks old version from the list of results. I have already logged into both my Legacy RefWorks account as well as my EndNote Online, and I've got them open in tabs up here. So one of the things that we're suggesting in this transition from RefWorks to EndNote is that you keep the same organizational structure of your RefWorks folders and simply transfer them into the EndNote group structure. In order to do that, I'm going to export my individual folders of references basically one at a time. So to get to my folders in Legacy RefWorks, I click on Organize and Share Folders, and then I'm going to select the folder that I would like to export, which in this case is ENG111. Once I'm in the folder that I want to have my RefWorks references exported from, I am going to go up to References from the top menu and then select Export from the drop-down menu that appears. I'm going to make sure that all in list is checked instead of just the page, so that I get everything in case I have more references than fits on the initial page of RefWorks references. And then I'm also going to make sure that the format option here is bibliographic software, EndNote, reference manager, etc. And then I'm going to click Export References. What happens is that in a new window, it's going to pop up this lovely file type here of references, and what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to save this as a .txt file. So I'm in a Firefox browser right now. It might look a little bit different on Chrome or another web browser that you're using, but I'm going to go up to the menu in Firefox and then select Save Page As. And then in my downloads file here, I'm going to rename this as something that I can remember. And in this case, it's going to be ENG111 reference list. And then I'm going to click Save. And this is going to save it to my downloads folder on my computer. Now, once I have that file saved, I'm going to go up to EndNote, which I've already logged into, and I'm going to choose Import References from the Collect menu. On the Import Reference page, I'm going to browse and find that reference list that I saved in my Downloads folder. I'm going to choose the import option as refman RIS. Now this list might be longer if you haven't selected favorites. I've selected some of my favorites so that I don't have to look through that entire list of options that EndNote gives me. And then I'm going to select where I want to put these references. Now if I already have a group set up, that's great, but in this case I don't, so I'm going to select New Group. I am also then going to click Import and rename this group the same thing that I had as the RefWorks folder. And then I should get a notice that 15 references were imported into the ENG111 group. And if I click on that group name ENG111, I see that all of my references have been imported into this new EndNote group. The only thing that hasn't been imported in are any of the PDFs that you had linked in old RefWorks or Legacy RefWorks, you might have to attach them in EndNote yourself. This has been the short tutorial on exporting references from Legacy RefWorks and importing them into EndNote Online. If you have any questions about this, please feel free to ask a librarian.